Update on the house. So we got our plans last spring for our dream home, and we were in the process of lining up the contractor, and we discovered that the cost to build had gone up significantly in just a few months. It was going to be an extra $150,000 on top of what we had already anticipated, and no one could give us a firm square footage price. So we were going to have to do cost plus, and you really can't get a construction loan when you're doing it that way. So we had to switch gears. We went back to our original plan, which was to build a small home for us to live in for a while until we save up the down payment now for the larger house. And we're paying cash for the small house. It's about 700 square feet. So 1 bedroom, 1 bath, got a little laundry room, kitchen, living room. It's very different from our long-term house that we're going to be building. It's a little bit more modern style, shed roof, lots of windows, so we feel like we're outside since it is such a small home. But we also have the square footage in the barn on the she shed side where I'll have my office. We'll have some storage in there. There's another half bath, and then we'll have our gym. And then the other side of the barn that we haven't built yet, well, the roof is up, but we haven't put in the floor or anything like that, or I should say the pad. That will be his side of the barn, and just more like tools and workspace and things like that. But anyway, I will show you the area where we are building the small home. So the back of the small home is actually pretty close to the orchard. You can see the well, you can see Travis out there working in the field. So I'm going to turn around. The pad is ready. So the next thing that we're going to have done, or the next step I guess, is septic. But we will have the front of the house over this way. So the intent is to be able to look out the windows on the side and see this live oak. And we're going to clear out some more of the smaller trees. Another live oak right out the front and over on the side. So it's going to be really pretty once we get a lot of these other smaller trees kind of cleared up and the brush cleared up. We'll have a porch in the front, and then, like I said, our small home's going to have like floor to ceiling windows basically. So it's kind of going to feel like we're outside, and we can just enjoy the view when we're in the kitchen and living room. Long-term plans for the small house, we have a couple of different ideas, so I think it'll end up being worth it in the long run. We'll probably have to live here somewhere between 3 and 5 years before we start on the main house. But we might do Airbnb. Friends can stay here when they come to visit us. Also, we're hoping maybe someday we'll have interns from UF, and they could always live here on property, because UF's about an hour and a half south of here. So that's what's going on with the house. Hopefully we will be officially breaking ground in the next several weeks. The permits finally came through a couple of weeks ago, so our contractor's working on getting everything lined up. It's the end of April, and the house is coming along pretty good. Got the windows, most of the sidings up, and I'll show you the inside. As you can see, we have nice tall ceilings in here. They're about 14 feet. That's to make this little room feel bigger, and it really does. It feels very spacious in here, even though the whole house is only about 700 square feet. But this side will be the kitchen. You can see some pipes coming out of the ground. There will be a kitchen island right there. And then the side that I'm currently standing on, let me see if I can. This is the living room side, and behind the kitchen is the bedroom. And then we have a bathroom that then leads out to the laundry room, and then our back door. We hope to be able to get started on some of the interior work in a couple of weeks. Travis and I will be doing some of the work ourselves. So hopefully we will still be able to move in June or July as we had originally planned. Guess we'll just see how things keep going with the subcontractors and how much we can get done. in the next few weeks. Also, June 1st, I am not going to be working full-time anymore, so we'll have some more flexibility to be able to come out here and do some work on some extra days. So right now we have sometimes 2, sometimes 3 days to work, depending on how our schedules line up together. So that's the update for now.